Hi, my name is Randy Grubbs, and the exercise that I chose to teach and demo is the power clean. The reason I chose the power clean is because it is an explosive movement and all athletes can benefit from the total body exercise. Regardless of the sport, all athletes must be able to produce a great amount of power in order to do well. Some movement patterns that need to be mastered before doing this exercise are complete ankle, knee, and hip extension, and then also a good range of motion in the shoulder for the final catch position. Before starting this exercise, it's important to get a good dynamic stretch in, and I like to start with the hips and glutes. The first exercise is a hip stretch. You can do it on a box or a table. You're going to cross your leg over the box and lean into it. Do this for about 7 to 10 seconds and repeat on both sides. You should get a good stretch in your glute. You can always put your leg straight out if you want it. Hamstring. Okay, the second exercise, second stretch is for the hip flexor. You're going to put your front leg into a lunge. And the back leg is going to come up behind you, and you're going to pull with your opposite hand, and you're going to lean forward into the lunge and press your chest back. Also do this for about 7 to 10 seconds, both sides. The longer you do it, the more you should be able to press forward and lean into it. The next one is the glute bridge, and this is going to simulate part of the power clean. The individual is going to press up with their hips. They're going to press up with their hips just like they're going to do in the power clean and fully extend their hips and press down into the floor with their heels, just like that. It should be very powerful and explosive. Do this about 5 to 8 times, and then you can rest. And sometimes you can hold at the top. Perfect. It's also important to get your shoulders loose, and we like to use the band to work on this. We like to connect it to the power rack up high, and then the individual is going to grab with their arm. Hold into your hand, and then you're going to lean into the band and let it pull you. Let this be tight. And then you can have another individual internally and externally rotate the arm. Do this on each arm 10 to 15 seconds. And finally, the last stretch we like to do just prepares the individual for the final catch phase. A lot of individuals like to put their knees in, but we need to press out and finish in a strong squat position. The athlete will start from a box, and it's a depth drop. So they're going to drop and land into that strong squat position with their knees out. Do this about 5 times. If the individual really tends to put their knees in, put a smaller band around their ankles or around their knee, and it will force them to push their knees out. Before doing the complete power clean, we can do a quick, short technique progression set. We're going to first start with a deadlift. We do about 3 of these. So start with your feet shoulder width apart, narrow grip, and just pull the bar straight up. Keep the shoulders back, tight, and come up. The next is a shoulder shrug. After you have deadlifted the bar, you're going to learn to shrug the shoulders. Make sure the shoulders are continuously staying back and you're pulling straight up with your shoulders and not your arms. Do 2 of these. Next are the high pulls. We've completed the deadlift. We have the shoulder shrug. Now the elbows are going to be thrown under in the final catch. But here we're going to just act like we're going for the catch, but we're not going to throw the elbows under. Do 2 of these also. Finally, we're going to put it all together and we're going to do the deadlift into the shoulder shrug, into the high pull, throwing the elbows under quickly, which is a complete power. There are a lot of key components to remember when it comes to these multi-joint movements. Some good cues to use for this exercise are keep your stomach tight, shoulders back and down, keep your back flat, and make sure your knees are out. We've completed the progression of the power clean. This is what the power clean looks like from the front view and the side view. When doing it, don't forget triple extension through the ankles, knees, and hips. And when you finish, throw the elbows through. Make sure to use lots of power and speed while doing it.